In the top right, the most intense, emotional, and fun Protoss player left in this tournament, in my opinion. Getting through Sue with a clean 3-0, and looking for a repeat performance here. We have Creator. And in the bottom left, starting off this best of 5 in the blue. From Onside Gaming, the Korean Zerg Solar. I say Solar perpetually the best of the rest of the Zergs, consistently overshadowed by players like Cyril, Dark, Raynor, mostly them. This is his chance, this tournament. I think he has a real shot at proving he can hang with them. He's always so consistent, but just never quite has that cutting edge. But he's made it pretty comfortably here into the round of 16. I think he's a match. I would give Solar a slight edge going into this, but we'll see how quickly Creator dulls it. Things begin, as they often do. Macro. Hatch first. Gas. Spawning pool. Nexus. Cyber core. Second gas and a pylon. Thank you. Something to note. Creator not sending the probe across to block the hatch. It's actually kind of a big deal. It is considered standard to be up in your opponent's face with that probe, denying the hatchery, keeping them from getting the natchery. But Creator not bothering, not seeing it as anything particularly important, but instead getting a little bit of extra minerals, making sure there's no early pool coming across that he needs to wall off against, but not trying to block the hatch at all. Oh god, no, don't do a Has build. Okay, so yesterday we had a few mental breakdowns with Has, which is just like a normal Has series. But Has did a... No, this is double chrono on probes. This is something else. I don't think this is just straight up, like, 6-gate immortal gateway push, right? He wouldn't just do that. I think he would. If it's definitely within the realm of possibility. Oh god. Oh no. You know, I feel like Has is a trailblazer. Okay, it's a trail that most people would never, with self-respect, tread. But it's also a trail... Oh, well, there's a sentry. Okay, so it's more like a parting belt. What I'm trying to say is Has is actually the smartest player. It's just if he ever learned to use a keyboard, he would win ever... Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Not since the accident. He's got a sentry. He's building a prism. I think he's gonna try to force field the ramp. Like... And then he builds a Twilight and a Forge. It's such a weird build. He's only got 2 gates. We're halfway to 2 different builds. He's only got 3 in gas here. Is that just charge lots? I guess. This is an advanced Has build, okay? Has crawled. Has, like, curled up into a ball and rolled down a flight of stairs so we could run. Okay, so we could charge to victory. And that's what we have here, with only 3 gases, more gates on the way. Charge begins. Juggles the Stalker well enough to kill the Overlord. And this is a little awkward. Hello. Alright. He can juggle the Adept back with the Prism. Oh my god. Waits till the last second. Yeah, this was a bit of a roundabout path. I don't know. Solar gets it. He sees the Twilight. He sees the Forge. He sees gateways in a suspicious spot. And he sees a lack of third. It's getting quite late. Like, what else are you doing with that Robo? A conspicuous gas here. He built this gas where the Overlord could see it as well. And, oh, well, there's just 2 Adepts. It feels like Creator has... He was diving towards the charge all-in directly, and then he kind of swerved out of it into an Immortal push. And is now opting for the classic Soul Train here. The Parting-esque has lost a lot of popularity with Legacy of the Void because Ravagers can break the force fields. Okay, here we go. He's got 2 sentries, a few Zerglings at home. Or not, like, make a decision, Creator. This is not the Creator we saw against Sue. The Creator against Sue would have already either attacked or defended, but Solar seems to be keeping him busy. He's taking a look around, he's keeping eyes on everything, and Creator doesn't like to be watched while he goes about his build. Makes him nervous. It's hard to perform under those conditions. So I guess we're just doing the double Immortal drop now. He's getting a third. Like, this truly is like 3 different builds that have all been vetoed at some point. Creator at 49 probes. He's building more now. Getting some Archons. He's moving out again. But Solar, throughout this, has built more than a... Whoa, 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 no, no, no! Okay, well, Brenda and friends off of the creep. The transfuse is there, almost loses the prism with 2 Immortals. Has to get out of there. Yeah, that would have been disastrous. That was a game-ending prism right there. Without that prism to anchor units back at the base, Solar has more than enough to crush the 3rd. That is not a question. Is Lair done? Yes, it is. Roach speed as well. Well, it's coming together. Creator has been playing Willy Won't He with this push for a while. He's got +1. Solar's been building a lot of Roaches, Banelings. He doesn't have Baneling speed. He just has a bunch of Banelings. Going for 20 here. Where's the prism? Okay. Like... He's gonna go home again? All right. You keep... Maybe this time, though, it'll be the real push. If he can keep doing this and... Are those Stalkers? Was that intentional? Were you intentionally building hallucinated Stalkers, Creator? Wow, what a creative strat. I don't know what's happening. Like, Creator is... A lot of own goals right now. This is very weird. Maybe Solar is just in his head. I'm sure he plays Solar on a very regular basis. I don't know what their record is. Probably should have checked, but it kind of feels like Creator is respecting Solar for no discernible reason. He never really tried to move out. He's just already vetoed all his attacks, and Solar now is nearly maxed out. Baneling speed is done. Solar's 72 drones. How many Banelings? That's so many Banelings. Centrifugal hooks, better known as Baneling speed, also gives 5 HP. The sentries are almost out of energy, as they've been sending hallucinations out everywhere, so that way you could see this attack coming. Well, that's a lot of Banelings, and without Storm, even with this many Archons, he's breaking through. Shield battery overcharge. Where did the shield battery go? He's juggling an Archon in here, but the Baneling's crashing through. Evacuating probes. Immortals left over. A half HP Archon, which means it has exactly 3 HP. Get that Archon out, Creator. Oh my. Okay, it's at 1 HP. It finally dies. Creator he doesn't have anything. He's got a bunch of Immortals. It's not going well for the Korean Protoss here. He's down to 7 Immortals and a handful of other units. Solar's getting a 5th hatchery. He's got 2-2 of both flavors on the way. Melee and ranged attack. A lair is complete. Lings, banelings. I'm still wondering when Creator's going to show up to the match. This is such a... It feels like a truly different player than played against Sue, not 2 hours ago. He needs to warm up to it. With that Prism, getting a workout here. Standing still in the most dangerous possible location. Waiting for 2-2 is Solar, but I think he's going to pull the trigger momentarily. Yep, 2-2's done. Here come the Banelings from the back. Shield battery overcharge. Banelings just rolling past everything. Rolls into the battery. The Immortal's trying to hold the mineral line. 10 probes down. Creator's gonna hold. But at what cost? Down to 42 probes. Roaches and Ravagers. Solar fighting the war of attrition. Another Archon. And once the Archons are gone, the Zerglings can deal with the rest. Yep. Kind of the last gas push here. The Immortals could easily target that hatch, but he might very well lose them in turn. Corrosive Bile. And Solar. It's not particularly easy to dislodge this army, but he has the numbers, the economy to support it. And that's a knockout right there. Bit of a underwhelming game to kick it off. It felt like Creator, like he went outside. He warmed up his car. He went outside, got in the car, looked in the rearview mirror and said, "I don't like my outfit." He went back in, changed it, came back out again, looked again, drove halfway down the street. No. Like, and by the time he left the third time, like, there were 200 supply of Zerg out there. What are you gonna do? Well, what we can hope for is what happened in Scarlet versus Nightmare, which is our Korean Protoss deciding to flip the switch after 2 games. Creator needs to flip something. That did not work. He tried nothing there. I know Immortal Archon Charizard is my low APM challenge build, but you're allowed to go above 100 APM in DreamHack. Solar was at 600 that last game. Creator at just over half that. Here we go. Game 2 is on Moondance. In the top left, Creator. On the bottom right, Solar. We need something out of Creator this game. He's got to get across the map. That's where he thrives. You know, he didn't even go across the map with the probe. And I thought he had some sort of pinpoint precision build planned, but it never really came together. So we're going to start things off, sending the probe off the pylon. Going to look to get a hatchery block. Get back to normalcy, which is making the Zerg's life difficult. Solar goes with the pool first. He's gonna fit. Oh, he's hiding the drone. He's waiting for the probe to move. Solar's in his head. I think that's what this is. Solar just knows Creator too well. And Creator knows that Solar knows he knows Creator too well. And that, in and of itself, is creating the issues. God. And you come back with the probe and you see it. You know what just happened. And then the pool is pretty much done. It's going to be a couple sets of Zerglings. You can count the larva. Starts the Cyber Core, then the Nexus. This is not something, like, you don't have to freak out about this. It does kind of change the tempo of the game, but it doesn't change the overall trajectory. It's not going to be a huge all-in right off the bat. Though the gas... Is Solar going to mine with all three? Yeah. It definitely leaves options open. I think that's part of it. Is Solar saying, yeah, I could. I could. I probably won't, but I might. And Creator's like, might what? Solar just winks at him. Moves on. Gonna get a third here. Creator with a Stargate. Adept. Whoa, what? Okay. He started a Stalker. Cancelled it. Started a Zealot behind. Cancelled it. Started a Stalker. Creator! Like, he had enough for a Stalker originally. Maybe he wanted to get a probe out or something, but... He wants to show a unit building. So that way Solar isn't suspicious. But there's nothing to be that suspicious of. Adept comes in. Sees a uncommitted amount of drones. Stalker comes out. He slaps down 2 more gas. Another Overlord in the main. Solar may just send that in, knowing the Stalker's there. We'll see momentarily. Speed is on the way. That's all Solar used the gas for so far. That's kind of the mighty. It could have been for roaches, or even like a quick lair for maybe a Nidus. Or it could just be for speed. There's a wide array of options. The Oracle gonna reveal things. Does he get both tumors? Oh, nothing is breaking Creator's way so far. I mean, he could have targeted the other one first. The one that had more HP, but... Twilight, a Forge. Stalker, chasing down Opies. Did he cancel the Forge? Oh my god, Creator. What is going on? I don't, like... I'm trying not to be... He canceled the Forge. And now he's just building... Like, he's all over the place. When you're throwing darts at a dartboard, you actually have to throw the darts. You can't just, like, keep looking at different darts and choose which one to throw. Like, take your turn. It's a Templar Archives now. No charge. He has 500 get. Is it straight up Archon drop? I guess. Okay. Just enough Zerglings to make things difficult. Gonna kill one Adept. Might kill the other. Oh no. He hasn't built. He's only used the Twilight Council for the Templar Archives. But he has plenty of gas here. The Solar he knows where the prism. All you have to do is follow it around, like, you know, at least get an idea of what he's up to, and especially if he snipes a Templar. Oh, is he supply blocked? Oh no. I don't know. Like, this is not good. It is not going well. He sees the Archons. This gives Solar all the time. Like, 66 drones for solar. 2 Archons, but there's plenty of roaches already out. More than enough. Infestation pit on the way. I think that's for Swarm Hosts. I think this is a Swarm Host game. Which is weird to say, but this map and this situation with essentially no anti-air and limited anti-ground, like, it could just be a hive, but well, what do we have in store? 5 kills with the Oracle. Quite good. Actually, that puts Creator in the worker lead. And it is Ricky and the boys. All right, Ricky, well known as the accidental swarm host you build because you selected your larva while you were trying to A-click, and that's the hotkey to build swarm hosts. No, it's not an accident. For once, it's intentional. A dozen swarm hosts in the production tent. There are more Stargates on the way. Avoid Ray. There's whatever's going on over here. I think Creator realizing you should at least try to get aggressive. He's still got this kind of middling ground army. Immortal Archon, but not too much of either. You really don't want the swarm hosts to get to work. You don't want them flying those locusts into the main. It only gets worse from there. Okay, well. Now we get to see... Well, at least we get to see swarm hosts. There was a time when swarm hosts were something we saw for hours on end. That time has passed a long time ago. This is one of the few scenarios with a non-heavy Stargate opener. Like, he's holding on to the locusts. They don't last for... The Oracle just burning through. Might be able to kill an Oracle, or kill a swarm host, actually. Does. Here come the locusts. Is he just going to give up the base? He's zoning it out. A little awkward here. Tries to force the locust drops. This is happening. The rest of the locusts drop down. The most dangerous force field. In fact, he recalls to dodge them. His own wall-off is creating a kind of a disgusting choke point. I'm reasonably sure that Archons cannot get out from there. Oh my god, the queens, the swarm hosts. None of these units move fast, but they do very technically move. And they're demonstrating their prowess at it here. Well, the queens. Brenda, why are we here? Without more queens than this, the locust will drop, kill the shield battery. That was overcharged. Corrosive Bow gets the Void Ray. Their Phoenix is out. Phoenix is definitely one of the units you can build. Solar is just... He's in his natural. We're lifting individual units. Which doesn't really seem like it's respecting the magnitude of danger here at the natural. The Phoenix is another wave of locusts. It's like watching him smother a toddler. Because right now, there's just not, like, he could kill every one of these units, but the swarmers are going to come back. He's got to get the hatch at least, right? Yeah. And then some. Loses the Immortal. It's still going, by the way. Where are the swarm hosts? Why are you going home? I don't know why the swarm hosts are halfway back across the map. Well, I truly have no idea what Creator was trying to accomplish in this game. Solar, I think, joining me in that. But eventually, like, Solar just got to 66 drones and said, okay, what's going on? And this is the composition he decided on. We got an awkward spot where the Phoenix count... Nope, that's not nearly enough energy to fight those Hydras. Yeah, well, he might not have health bars turned on or something. Okay, gets an Overlord. There's only 21 more where that came from. about to get Hydra range. This has been... It's like watching two Lego pieces that don't fit together get jammed together. And one of them's going to break, and it's probably the Protoss one. Like, they're not supposed to, but, like, they're kind of close. Alright, well, here comes a wave of locusts. Remember the swarm hosts? Those were never dealt with. And GG. Well, that happened. Creator struggling right now. I would not begrudge him a quick break or something. I don't know. It's just such like a 180 from the previous series. I think Solar's over there, like from the very start. Solar's just wondering what's going on. Like, Solar pulled back, wondering if he was missing something. No, just some low energy phoenixes. That's about it. Well, Nightmare was down 2-0, convincingly, in our previous series. And then, well, it turned around. So, Solar types 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A in the chat as his last message before the game starts. And we're on Cosmic Sapphire. There's one. No. Solar up 2-0. It is a comfortable and overwhelming 2-0 so far. I did expect Solar to pose a significantly greater challenge to Creator than Sue did. Sue losing 3-0 to Creator. This isn't really what I meant. Though, I will take any opportunity to say technically I was correct. The best kind of correct. I think the biggest challenge for Creator in this series so far is Creator. Like, he doesn't have the spark. His builds against Sue, and in general, are usually inspired. Like, even if they don't seem like the ideal or most perfectly efficient, you can tell, like, he's putting a lot of effort into them, and he knows what he wants to accomplish. There is no vision in what Creator is doing here. He is wandering into Archon Immortal, and Solar is just helping him wander out of the game. So, let's hope he can turn it around in Game 3. Expanded to his third. Did Solar. The probe was there in time. Throwing some drones at the probe even. Keeping it busy. Probe pulling back. What's it gonna be? Back to the classics? Oh, Stargate. I meant Twilight Council. Well, playing it, I guess safe, but middle of the road builds are not. I don't know. It feels very concerning for Creator right now. His tournament's on the line. This could be his last match of DreamHack Atlanta. He came all the way from Korea. You're this close. This is it. Solar, on the other hand, I mean, it's hard not to root for Solar. The problem is, like, Solar always does pretty well. Like, he's consistently a top 8 player. Rarely top 2, but usually somewhere in there. Like, so it's like, yeah, Solar top 8. I can see that for sure. Oh. Metabolic boost, Zergling speed. Deb's out there getting a quick third, and he gets it. All right, burns through the lanes. I'm rooting for any little victory for Creator right now. He needs it. Every little thing needs to go right for him. He needs to get that confidence back. He needs to trust himself. I know he can do it. I hope he does. Warp gates opening up. We got an evolution chamber, very likely for +1 melee for Solar. Just another gate back there so far for Creator. Are we going to see a Twilight? Or more Stargates? Couple of depths. Awkward amount of lings. More lings on the way. Oracle shows up, though, to save the day. He's going to get 1 adept, but it's going to cost a bit. Good trade for Creator. Trying to chase down the other adept. We got Revelation. Will help spot the Roach Warren as well. Twilight Forge. Shield Battery. Roach Warren in the lair. Alright, the probes pull away in time. A lot of Zerglings here, kind of trickling and then in, though. And that means Creator has his units in position. Oh, don't go too far. Blink and +1. This is the hero standard here. Or at least it was for a time. Your oracles to gain map control, and then blink to make sure you can keep it. And then, of course, following up with your splash damage of choice. The shades. Perfectly timed. 28 more Zerglings. Solar just, like, he keeps building Zerglings. There's 20, oh, the queens! Whoa, okay, alright, actually. There's a reason. There's a reason for all this. Batteries! Alright, yep, panic is required. Let's. Oh, no, he gets the stasis ward triggered. Here come the queens! The lair's done! Shield battery overcharge is needed here. Oh, there it is. The shield battery, well protected right now. Corrosive Bile, not doing that much, to be honest. Loses an Oracle out of shield battery range. It's gotten maximum effectiveness. There's just not that many units here. Solar looking to end this before it really gets started. There's a cannon. A couple more batteries. Oh, no! And it looked like an okay start for Creator, but it might just end up being the end. Oh. Solar with another strong response. This time he took the initiative. Creator tried to sit back again. Oh, God. The Ravagers and Queens came together so quick, and it just doesn't look like nearly enough units. Shield battery overcharge still a few seconds away. Pylon targeted. There are a couple pylons at the back. Overcharge should be up now. Gonna need it. Gets the Cyber Core, of all things. Oh, God, he needs that overcharge. He might be able to just... Oh, he gets the battery. Another Immortal. Everything on the line here, Creator. It's time. He's got Blink. Down go the Oracles. Solar behind this has 65 drones and counting. It's not like he's all in. It's not like he took a ton of economic damage and now is desperately trying to counteract it. He's creep spreading Creator's front door. Oh god. There's creep spread literally on his front lawn. This is a pylon. And he's almost supply blocked at 78. There's no charge. Creator has 400 gas. You need to, you gotta start that charge. I guess he wants some Archons. It's a DreamHack playoffs. We're bound to have some 3-0s. We've already had some. It looks like this game may very well be joining them. The Archon kind of jammed up the Immortals, trying to micro away. The Concave favors the Zerg with the creep outside the natural. Solar with a command performance. Making it look easy. At some point. At some point, he's just doing it for style. Alright, you don't need to spend that much energy. Creator trying to micro-blink Stalkers to kill a Ravager. Battery overcharge. Wait, what? When was that? You used it so early. Creator's holding, but... at what cost? What is the long-term plan? How do you escape from your own natural? Oh, it's bad. Loses the Archon. Solar up 100 supply. Well, he's nearly maxed. Like, Solar, at this point, could start dancing his roaches and Ravagers. Like, here we go. Oh my god. More corrosive bile than a particularly rowdy college party. And right now, it's anything but a party for Creator. Solar will bash through the front. Rip down everything and claim 3-0.